Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, bucks, things in its cups. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join? Yeah. Get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs. When I listen to Steve Harvey, join in me. Come with me, help me say, I'm so afraid to go home. You gotta turn it on, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the moment, y'all. Turn it on, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the moment, y'all. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Come on, y'all. I said that a little bit wrong this morning, but I'm tired. I just came out the gym. I'm a little out of sorts right now, but it's okay. I'll pull it together. But let me tell you something, man. I got a clear-cut message for you today. I really do. You know, as I've gotten older, I've began to take some supplements. And supplements are to help your body in things that it doesn't produce as much as it used to. Supplements are designed to help you replenish what's been depleted in your body. That's supplements. Now, there are people I can tell you can speak a lot more aggressively and a lot more knowledgeable on this subject, but just giving you just a brief overview of my understanding of it. Now, if you've been living your life for a while, supplements are necessary for most of us. Now, also, if you've been living your life for a while, spiritually, you may need some supplements. Because you just been at it for a while. You done got wore down a little bit. You're tired. Some people around you ain't changing. Some people around you draining. It's just life just keeps on coming. Life don't ever get no easier. It just, you become more knowledgeable about how to handle it. It does not get any easier. You continue to lose loved ones. You continue to have to confront the challenges. It's just that over a course of time, you become experienced and you can handle them better. But life don't get no easier. But spiritually, you get a little bit worn down. Well, you need some spiritual supplements too. And I'm just going to flat out tell you, the more God that you can replenish yourself with, the higher the dosage of God that you are willing to put into your spiritual self, the possibilities then become limitless. You actually have the ability to make a conscious decision to supplement your body, and you have a conscious decision to supplement your spirit. You can do both. So what I did was, I could just tell you what I did. I was taking all these supplements. I started taking supplements when I was about 45, I think. That's when I began. I was thinking about it one day, and I just went, wow, man. I started talking to some knowledgeable people. I found out I needed these things. But then spiritually, man, I started supplementing myself, too. I started praying some more. I started trying to gain a little bit more knowledge and wisdom and understanding from scriptures and just try to make sense of all of it. You know, just make a little bit more sense out of my life. Make sure that I was on the right path. As a matter of fact, get on the right path. Find out my real purpose and my mission in life. And nobody can do that for you. That's something that you have to want to do. But I started supplementing my spiritual side of my life and supplementing my body. Now, I happen to be right now about in the best shape I've ever been in, technically. I can assure you, though, I am in the best shape spiritually I have ever been in. Now, my body has looked better. It really has. I mean, come on now. At where I am in life, at the stage, with the years I've been walking this earth, man, I'm cool. But spiritually, I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. And what it's done for me, y'all, is it's gave me a peace and a calmness. You know, it used to be, man, I used to fight so hard against people who attacked me. Now, man, it ain't that serious to me, because now I have a full understanding that if I come under attack, that God is with me, because that's a promise he made. That's Isaiah 54:17. That's the any weapon formed against you shall not prosper. You can't come and get me. I'm not here for you to take down, cause you didn't put me here. So why would I fear a person bringing me down when they're not the reason that I'm here? So when you attack me, you have to be careful, because I ain't ever by myself. I formed a relationship with the Most High that I can rely on for protection, for coverage, and for peace. A lot of times when things used to stress me out, how to run this, how to handle this, how to deal with that. You know, fame is rough, man. And then you put that together with some business, and you put that together with your family. You got a lot of stuff you're trying to tend to. I have a peace of mind about it now, because I have someone who provides me with a sense of understanding and calmness that lets me know that this too shall pass, that it ain't just a saying that I heard old people say, that it ain't just something my mama used to tell me. It's something that can really happen once you get an understanding. This too shall pass. This is just another piece of life that you are now better equipped to handle. I'm telling you what it's done for me. Millions of people out there hear me, man, has done the same thing for them. I'm telling it new to some people, but there's some people that sure enough understand what I'm saying. And then if you have known this but kind of forgot it, it's time for some supplements. So when you get like that, and now you find yourself in a situation with a disease or something, you got to do something. Now you got to start juicing all your greens. You got to start detoxing your body. You got to start purifying the system. See, the human body has always had a way to repair itself if you just give it a chance. Your mind has always had a chance to repair itself if you give it a chance. And your spirit always has a chance to repair itself if you give it a chance. It's the only way I can maintain at this level, and it's the only way I have any chance of going further. I have to increase my dosage of spiritual supplements. I got to talk to God a little bit more. I got to pray a little bit more. I got to understand his word a little bit more. That's all I'm telling you, man. If you do that, if you just pray more, if you just study a little bit more, man, just try to get an understanding. Ask him to help you understand. It will open up the possibilities of your life into a realm you never could have imagined. I'm telling you, that's real, okay?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me have your divided attention again. It's that day. It's that new day. It's that new opportunity. Today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. That's the one I'm struggling with right there. That one right there. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Because it's two people. I'm trying to let it go, but man, God, dog. You know, they just keep coming up into my head. I'm working on that part right there. I don't know. I'm having a tough time getting back. Anybody got any suggestions for how to move past it? You know, I know you could just say, just let it go. I've tried that. It don't work.
Keeps coming back.
I still got that on-site mentality.
Don't ask your nephew, because he doesn't let anything go, so don't ask Tommy.
I'm just trying to find a way.
Pass by here, anything.
Anyway, that's what I feel. But I'm grateful, though. Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., and the legend that is Nephew Tommy Jr.
Yeah, man, see,
What's
in
going
that
on,
situation,
boy?
Is you giving your joy away, because you got to hold on to your joy. If that's bothering you that much, you don't think you should let it go to keep your joy?
Say this about this statement you just said, is you. I just want you to know that it made Shirley almost throw up.
Yeah.
This point,
trickle down
hard. Wait a minute.
Yes.
That bothered y'all as much as we say on this show. That bothered y'all. Is you?
Mm-hmm. Well, we know that's your favorite bird, especially Steve.
Yeah. Okay, but go ahead, man.
Yeah. So you know, we were talking about this the other day, man. Granny told me something. She said, you know, you worry so much, Junior. Stop giving your joy away. These are people take your joy when you talk about you can't forgive them. You don't think you should just forgive them and keep your joy?
What? Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. Your granny is 100% correct.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, what that got to do with what I just said?
So you can't do that.
Everything to do with it. Everything.
You can't do
that.
No, I'm just saying that is really and real, man. That is really one of my struggles, man. Because let me see if I can say it without any particulars. This guy did something to me, and it cost a lot what he did to me. Money, all kinds of stuff, man. This dude right here. And some people want me to just let it go, but I think he needs to talk to me because he's a man, you know, and I probably could let it go if we just had that conversation. But the last conversation was, I'll never speak to you without the presence of a lawyer. And so that kind of like really ticked me off, because when you was getting my money, you didn't need no lawyer. Wow. You know what? I've just come to the conclusion. I'm not going to let this one go. Wait till I see it on site. I'm right back again. Steve Harvey Morning Show. Go ahead, Shirley.
All right, Steve. We're going to pray for you, though. Coming up in 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew who can't let anything go ever in life as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
At the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, get deals so right, it almost feels wrong. Now's the best time to get the Hyundai car or SUV you've always wanted. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty and 3 years or 36,000 miles of limited complimentary maintenance.
Don't think you can get away with all of that? Think again. But don't wait. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event is going on now. So visit your local Hyundai dealer today. It's a great day for a new Hyundai.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff, on this Friday?
What I told y'all yesterday. What I told you. You got to weigh these babies before they get on the bus.
Children are off limits. You know this.
And not right here in this prank, they ain't. No, they not. Not in this prank, they ain't. No. Baby weight. You already know these kids too heavy. When you get all these babies on the bus, this is weighing the axle down on the bus, okay?
You know what?
Now we down at the bus bar. I got to get all this changed out. Let's not do all that. Let's get these babies changed out. We got the.
You're a horrible bus
So
driver.
wrong at so many levels.
We're going back to Fitbit. All these babies got to have a Fitbit on. Y'all got to get y'all steps in. All right? This is baby weight. Cat dog, if you would.
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Trina, please.
Yeah, this is Trina.
Hey, Trina, my name is Ernest Murphy down here at the bus barn with from the school district. Your son is Devin, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, he's in the sixth grade. I think
Wait, is everything okay?
Yeah, everything is fine. I think he rides bus 93. Does he ride bus 93? Are you familiar with the bus number?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. So now the school board has implemented a new rule, and we're having to call a lot of parents and let them know about the new rule as far as the buses are concerned. Now, from my understanding, each child that gets on the bus has to weigh less than 125 pounds. That's what the new rule that is implemented by the school board.
What did you just... can you say that again? I feel like I just missed something.
Each child that gets on the bus has to weigh less than 125 pounds.
I don't understand.
So
what does that mean?
So starting on Monday, what they're gonna do is the bus driver will have a scale, and he will weigh the kids before they get on the bus. I understand, man, but like I say, I'm calling every parent that they.
Wait, what the? You said you're gonna weigh my child before he gets on the bus?
That's what the new rule. That's what the new rule is. If he's over 125, then he'll either have to walk or you'll have to take him to school.
Wait, I have a job, okay? I have a job. I'm not going to take my kid to school. That's what the bus is for. That's what my tax dollars pay for. But what's the reasoning, the rationale behind this?
Okay, let me tell you what's going on. From what they're saying is that the weight of these children is wearing down these transmissions on these buses. The transmission cannot take all of that. So they are limiting the weight of each child. So now, how much does
I think that's discrimination.
But is your son over? Is he over 125 pounds?
He is.
Okay,
he's a tall kid.
Then you probably gonna have to take your son to school, or he gonna have to walk. He probably need to walk to school if he already 125 pounds.
That is so rude. What the absolute are you talking about? Like, seriously?
Ma'am, all I'm saying is if your son is overweight, 125, maybe the exercise are doing good, but like I say, the school board is not going to allow him on the bus.
Sir, I will not accept this. Who do I need to call? Is there a manager? Is there a city council member? I mean, this is seriously the most up discriminatory practice I've ever heard of. It doesn't even make sense. You're talking about a child.
I understand, but we're talking about a child that weighs more than a grown person. Your son is a heavy...
I need to get... What is your name, sir? Tell me your name again.
My name is Ernest. I'm down here at the bus barn.
I would like to speak with a supervisor, like now.
Okay.
You do not get to speak to about my child that way. You don't get to speak to any kid that way. You should not be working at a school if that is your attitude.
I don't work at the school. I work at the bus barn. I'm down here at the bus barn. And they gave me your number. Evidently, they're right. Because you're saying he's over 125 pounds.
I am in absolute shock. This is so up, dude.
Okay.
I don't even know.
So, do you have a fat child? I mean, do you have a big child?
Listen, what my child looks like, how much he weighs is none of your business. I'm going to call the school. They shouldn't be working with your company if this is the way that you treat people. And you talk about children this way? Like, what the is the matter with you?
I guess what they're doing is that this is the way of them approaching obesity. You know, let
right?
the kids walk to school. Whoever over 125, let them walk. They might walk it all. Your son might.
Listen. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Okay, I have to work. My son is getting on that bus, and I'm going to call the school board and should not be working with you. Maybe another bus company. I don't know, but I'm calling the city. I will call whoever the I need to call, but you need to give me a supervisor's name right now. Right now.
Do you think you need to start cooking different so Devin don't have, maybe it starts at home with what you feeding him?
You. Everybody you know, I am calling your supervisor. I'm calling the city. I'm calling the school. I am going to get you so fired. Like, I can't even believe that you're allowed to make this call. Like, are other parents okay with this?
I'm calling. When you're on your way to work in the morning, Trina, do you listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show?
Oh, my God. Yes, I do.
Trina, this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby. Yes.
Nephew Tommy.
Your cousin Vicky got me to prank phone call you, baby.
Oh, my God. I'm going to kill her.
Yeah.
God. I mean, I was like, oh, my God. I love Steve Harvey. I love you. I was about to have a heart attack. Thank God.
You got to tell me this, baby. Trina, what is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey.
Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
At the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, get deals so right, it almost feels wrong. Now's the best time to get the Hyundai car or SUV you've always wanted. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty and 3 years or 36,000 miles of limited complimentary maintenance.
Don't think you can get away with all of that? Think again. But don't wait. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event is going on now. So visit your local Hyundai dealer today. It's a great day for a new Hyundai.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Bishop T.D. Jakes revealed that he had a massive heart attack during service back in November. We all remember that. Sexy Red is being sued for $5 million for telling her fans to go beat up her child's grandmother. Wow. What? And Will Smith is back, and he's opening up about being banned from the Oscars. That's all coming up at the top of the hour, but right now, it is time to ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. This is from Terrelyn in Orlando, CLO. Terrelyn writes, how do I explain to my teenager that it's a good thing that his dad is trying to get his diploma when his peers are teasing him because his dad takes classes at his high school?
Yeah, daddy got to move them classes. There's some other places to go. Yeah, you can't do this to your baby. Everybody coming out of basketball practice. You going in for night classes. This ain't the way this works.
That's what
you have got to. Dog, you got this another program, another school. Come on, man.
That's your dad going into social studies? Is that your dad?
All right. Okay. Moving on.
Hey, man, your daddy was at my desk yesterday.
Man, that's messed up.
Man, your daddy big as hell.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's so embarrassing. Yeah, it really is.
Tell your daddy quit sticking that gum under the desk, dog. Please, tell your daddy. Stop.
Aww. Right. I saw your daddy's paper. Your daddy got a D in reading comprehension. This ain't looking good.
So y'all will be the
daddy
ones.
Is just trying to better himself.
Where's the support?
Dog, it ain't no way one of my homies' daddies could have came up to that school to take a class. It just ain't no way.
We weighing him out.
Wow.
You 16 and got more education than your father already. They just won't stop.
You and your daddy share a locker together, dog? God. You can't have nothing.
Man.
All right, we're moving on. This is from Freddie in LaGrange. Freddie writes, I have an ex-girlfriend that I love and want to have a relationship with, but she's got a lot of hood tendencies and she doesn't get along with my sisters or my mom. I don't play about them. Should I get my girl back or does family come first?
Bro, look, you just said you don't play about them. That's what you just said. So obviously that's your priority. Now, she done obviously did something so hood that y'all broke up about it. Well, is her being the hood the problem you're having with her or your family having with her? And it sounds like it's his family. And so which caused the tension to the breakup. And you're going to keep breaking up with people as long as your mom and sisters don't like them. So just let your mom and sister determine who you going to date before you date somebody else. And that's where you at. You stupid though, dog. You stupid.
Because
your mama and your sisters, probably half them ain't even in a relationship. So now you taking relationship advice from some people that ain't got one themselves. I would reconsider that.
Okay.
Courtney in Princeton says, I'm a 31-year-old virgin and it's intriguing to the guy that I'm dating. He tells everyone that he's got himself a good girl. We've been dating a year and I'm ready to have sex, but I don't want to lose my good girl status. Will he think less of me?
Listen,
she doesn't want to lose her good girl status. Will he think less of me?
Well, then remain a good girl.
But she's ready, though. She said she's ready. After a year, she's 31.
That's called hot shit.
You can't be good and bad at the same time. Which one you want to do now?
Is sex bad?
She should be married.
Yeah.
Wait, till she gets married.
Yes, it's bad, Shirley, if you don't want to.
But she said, I'm ready to have sex.
Okay, but she don't want to lose her good girl status.
Right, because he thinks, she's a good girl. He's been bragging about it. Yeah.
So then, why don't y'all... He's had sex this past year and a half.
In that year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she ain't.
Oh, he's had sex since he's been in a relationship.
But not with her.
Several times.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, because she's 31. He got to be in his 30s. What 30-year-old man capable is done gone a year and a half without sex? For what? Now, unless he's in prison and you his pen pal, that's other than that. But if he out here,
there's no mention of that in this.
It's happening.
You cannot have IG as I see it today.
What does Instagram have to do with this?
Go on it.
I'm on
Tell
it.
me.
What are you saying?
If you're a 31-year-old man, how you can go on Instagram and not want nothing.
I'll tell you where to go.
You need to be quiet, married man.
I'll tell you exactly where to go. If you're in the business of looking, I know. I'll tell you where to go.
She wants to know, will he think less of her if she does it? That is the issue.
Look, listen, I don't really know that he's going to think less of you, but that's what he's telling people. See, baby, this decision is all yours. If it's a mistake, if you're being pressured, it's a mistake. If it's a decision you want to do, but first of all, you just got to ask yourself, why were you abstinent? Why were you abstaining? And now, why do you not want to abstain? That decision is yours. Let's just be grown about it. The Christian way is the way to go. I've never been able to, follow that exactly. So I'm not really a good person.
You had to go there.
Yeah, though, she there. She almost there.
Yeah. What, Tommy? What are you?
Don't ask him that. I can't stand
We got about one more week before we both can't take it. It's gonna happen next week.
After a year.
By next Thursday, next Friday, it's pretty much gonna jump off.
It's going down. All right. Coming up at the top of the hour.
Got another bottle.
We'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
I'm hot.
By tax day.
Ooh, I'm hot. You hot?
Shut up, Tommy.
Help me take my shirt off. I don't know why I'm so hot.
You need help.
This is Steve Harvey Morning Show, man.
One in the hand, two in the bush. Who's in the bush? Who in there?
It's a bird. It's a bird. In the hand is worth two in the bush.
Right there. Didn't know.
Well, Junior, what that means is what you're holding. It might be two birds in that bush, but if you let this bird go to reach in there for the two in the bush and they fly out the bush, you ain't got nothing. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
But if it's two in there and I happen to catch both, wouldn't that be better?
See, key word in there was a small word with the smallest words with the biggest consequences. If I rob this bank and if they don't catch me, I'm going to be rich. Yeah, okay. A whole lot of ifs sitting in prison today.
Right.
Okay. Hey, there's more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Bishop T.D. Jakes of the Potter's House in Dallas has revealed what happened during his medical crisis last year. We all remember that. In an interview with Today, Bishop Jakes said that he suffered a massive heart attack and he didn't realize what had happened until he got to the hospital. Bishop Jakes said he didn't have sharp pains or numbness, no warning signs. He said he drifted off to sleep and woke up to doctors telling him that he would have died if he'd arrived at the hospital 5 minutes later than he did. Bishop Jakes said the right side of his heart had completely stopped getting blood. We're happy that he's healed and that he's able to tell his story now because we weren't clear what had happened back in November of last year.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God.
He's a good dude.
But he's back now.
He's a good dude.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
one
now.
of the three West Virginia kings. So.
And the other two are you and who?
Bishop Glenn Staples.
Oh, okay.
You with two bishops? Yeah, that's what you're saying? Y'all the
Top three from West Virginia, the top three.
You know what?
Sound crazy to me too, dog.
When you said it out loud, it did.
I just dropped my head when you brought it up.
It's shame.
That's like saying which one of these names don't belong here, and you know it's yours.
One has to go.
Bishop Glenn Staples, Bishop T.D. Jakes, Steve Harvey.
That don't go together.
All right, well, moving on. This is a crazy story right here. We all know rapper Sexy Red. Well, she's being sued for $5 million by her child's grandmother. Sexy Red is accused of posting a picture and the address of the paternal grandmother of one of her children on Facebook and urging her followers to kick in the door and attack the 51-year-old grandmother. According to legal documents obtained by the St. Louis Dispatch, the grandmother stated she was not involved with the beef between Sexy Red and her son, and her attorney had tried to resolve things quietly, but Sexy's attorneys thought it was a joke. Sexy Red is being sued for assault, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and negligence. So she had her
she
followers.
Gonna lose that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gonna lose that. You can't do that. That's terroristic threats. You can't do
Put a hit.
You just can't do that. Yeah. No, and the world we live in today.
Yeah. I don't know what
you
she
can't
was
do
thinking.
that.
And you're doing it to your family?
Yeah. Her child's grandparents. Yeah.
No, you posted the lady's address.
Right. That's the thing.
That's so dangerous.
Because
that
you're
is so
beefing
dangerous
with your baby daddy, who is the grandmother's son. That's why all this
dangerous.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
That's
Kick in the door. Kick in the door and attack her.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. That's not playing. This doesn't sound like playing.
When we get
Or
this money,
joking.
you ain't gonna believe what this dough gonna cost. You ain't gonna be able to kick that next dough.
$5 million.
$5 million. When we get this $5 million, you ain't gonna be able to kick that dough in.
You give me $5 million. You know how far you have to drive to kick my dough in?
That's right.
You first gonna have to get over that gate.
And all the security, all of that. Yeah. Well, finally, Will Smith, is back in the news. He dropped a new album. He's dropping a new album. He was interviewed Monday with the Associated Press, and he opened up about his 10-year ban from the Academy Awards. Will said, When he was asked if he will appeal the ban, he said, quote, "I am looking to be the best human being I can possibly be, and I'm going to take what I get with that. I will fully accept any and all consequences for my conduct." Remember, he resigned back in 2020.
Yeah, that's cool.
He wrote a letter.
That's cool.
Apologizing for his behavior. But has he publicly...
I hate him forever. Well,
has he publicly apologized to Chris Rock? Has he done that 3 times? To Chris Rock to his face? Yeah, I haven't.
Okay, well, if the producer's saying he's apologized 3 times. Send me one of them.
Yeah, to Chris Rock's face, he did this. Wow.
If he asks for forgiveness, you gotta just let it go, man. You know.
Yeah. Ask Chris for forgiveness. He didn't slap us.
Well, that's definitely an on-site moment. You're not slapping me, dog.
I don't think Chris want to bring his face back into it.
Chris is a cooler dude, man. Mm-hmm. And I just, it was just
crazy. And everybody, that's why we all thought it was a joke at first. Remember
I never thought it was a joke.
You didn't? You thought Will Smith was serious when he went up and...
Dog, did you see how he slapped that man?
Yeah, but I seriously... No, I didn't. I
knew right as soon as I saw it. I said, he was slapped.
I thought that was a sketch, dog.
Yeah. There's no way that I thought that he really got up and walked up there and slapped this man on live TV.
In front of
I wasn't thinking nothing of it when he got up. I wasn't thinking of it, but when he slapped him,
when you saw the power of it.
No, I saw it. That's how you slap somebody for real. This ain't because Chris would have turned his head or something, and, to go with the blow. They can't act. They ain't professional stunt men. But I could tell by the way he cocked his hand back. But I'm telling you right now, though, if he'd have slapped me, I'm not saying you can't get slapped because I wouldn't have been ready. So Will could have slapped me, but you would have immediately had to go to commercial break.
Ain't none of the
you have got to get the rest of this off the air. And then we got to do 3 timeouts in a row because you got to put the podium back up here. You got to get these shields, got to set these lights back up. And that whole front section where Jada Neal was sitting, all that gone.
That's gone.
All that.
Tearing up the Kodak Theater. What are you doing?
Yeah, they got to go out here and get this furniture back in here. And they got...
All right, coming up in 20 minutes after, Swizz Baetz is revealing the secret to his healthy 15-year marriage to Alicia Keys right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This message is brought to you by Pfizer. If you're 50 or older, getting sick can keep you away from where you need to be. You don't want surprises like pneumococcal pneumonia or invasive pneumococcal disease. You're 6.4 times more likely to get pneumococcal pneumonia compared with adults 18 to 49. It's recommended that people 50 or older get vaccinated. Being sick could get between you and the people who rely on you. So schedule your shot at vaxassist.com. So, Steve, you're friends with Swizz Baetz. Swizz Baetz just did an interview with Us Weekly, and he revealed the secret to his healthy 15-year marriage to Alicia Keys. Guess what it is? Are you ready for this one? He says the key to their healthy marriage is to never argue. Never argue. Swizz Baetz says he credits their friendship. Yeah. Okay. Their friendship, communication, and choosing not to yell each other as the key to the success of their marriage. He said he and Alicia's kids have never heard them raise their voices and never heard them curse at each other. And it's all due to communication. Okay. So that's you
cool.
go.
I can see that. Yeah. Oh, that no arguing ain't happening. But cussing and raising the voice. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah,
good for them.
That's nobody sees me and Marjorie cussing at each other, or because I'm not allowed to cuss at it anyway. So
no,
it ain't like you can't hear it. I have cussed, and the immediate question is, what did you just say?
What did you say?
Yeah, who are you talking to?
And how do you fix that, Steve? How do you fix it?
I lie. I change it. I lie.
Like what?
that ain't what I said.
Huh?
Yeah.
But he's saying never argue as well. Tommy, you had an objection to? You do?
I don't know how marriage can make
I do too.
I don't believe in that. No.
You don't believe in not arguing, or you don't believe in arguing?
Gonna argue. No, we gonna argue because how do I know you love me if you don't argue with me?
Thank you, Junior.
I need to know the pain.
That's the logic there.
You gotta fight for me. I need to hear it. That's what I'm doing.
It's healthy for the relationship.
It is.
Arguing.
Thank you, Tom. Yeah. Oh, what?
Well, you're in it for 2 years. Swizz Beatz, no arguing for 15 years. So there you go. That's what he says. Mm-hmm.
Well, I think he was referring to arguing as raising your voice and cussing.
Yeah, maybe it's that. Not the disagreement part. They can disagree.
There has to be some type of debate.
He said that they never argued. That's what he said.
We've had several healthy debates.
That's what we're calling them now. Arguments, healthy debates. The kids have never heard them raise their voices. Has that ever happened? Your kids don't hear you raise your voice?
No, I can pretty much say that. Yeah.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
I'm going to get there.
Or it shows the kids you know how to you can resolve things and still be together too.
Yeah. But I talk behind her back real strong.
You be mumbling.
Real
Under your
strong.
breath is
the moment I think she can't hear me. Ooh, I got something for her. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But he's scared. Right. She can't hear.
All right. Congratulations to Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys on their 15-year no argument marriage. Coming up, Steve, your nephew has something to ask you. We're going to do something called Big Money, Little Money right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, we're at a point now where we call Big Money, Little Money, Steve, and your nephew, Tommy, has some questions to ask you. Of course, your big money, and he's little money.
In case y'all don't know, I'm the little money. He's the
we know.
We knew. We know.
Oh, I didn't have to explain that part? Okay. All right. All right, so I'm getting ready. I'm trying to put together a trip, take Jackie to Saint-Tropez.
Nice.
Right? Mm-hmm. So what I want to start out with we started talking about hotels last night. Do they have any Hampton Inns or any kind of Best Westerns or anything along the water?
No.
In Saint-Tropez?
No, they don't. They have Saint-Tropez is a city though that has varying rates. It's unlike Monte Carlo. Don't come up in there. Monte Carlo, which is about 3-4 hours away. Don't go up in there talking about no discount, but they got affordable, all types of. It's more of a tourism spot, Saint-Tropez. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah. You still haven't helped me with the hotel. But I figured out. Don't worry about that.
Well, I don't know which hotel you gonna stay in.
That's what I asked.
Because I ain't never. I've never been in the one you obviously trying to get in.
The Days Inn or Saint-Tropez.
Days Inn or nice courtyard or something.
No. No, I don't. If they got them, I ain't seen them. I'll tell you right now, they not buying no water.
The view.
Now, you gonna get up there behind that hill and might find one. You're not gonna see no water.
All right, speaking of water, I know I want to take her yachting. I know I want to do that, okay?
Nice.
Okay.
Big baller.
Yeah.
What?
I know the yachts.
Money?
I made a yacht. The yachts might be a bit much for little money. Can I get a dinghy or a tender and just move around in that? If I got me a Yeti cooler.
Yeah, you could get that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get that.
Oh, that's nice.
Stay in the harbor though. Don't go out in that ocean.
Go out.
Yeah. Stay in the harbor so people can get to you. Yeah.
Oh, this
dinghy,
is not going
all that
well,
dinghy, Yeti cooler and stuff, don't go out there.
Have you seen a Chili's at all in Saint-Tropez? Or Chili's is probably what it's called. Chili's.
No.
In French.
No.
But Chili's.
Chili's.
As a matter of fact, in Saint-Tropez, the main Harvey, I've seen no fast food chains at all.
What?
No.
Uh-oh.
No. I know how to fix that. With 1 hour luggages will just be sandwiches and food and whatnot and stuff like that. I know how to make it work.
Come on, Little Money.
Little Money know how to make it work. All right, now let me ask you this. You say they got all these stores over there. Just, if I bring the food, then I'm not going to be able to bring as much clothes. So just so my baby, I want my baby to be comfortable. Do they have a Nordstrom rack? Where we can go in there and get something?
No,
I'm not mad at
no,
that
sir. But they do have, in Saint-Tropez, you can get T-shirts, cups, magnets. Yeah, you got souvenir shops. They got very affordable clothing. That's actually really nice stuff.
Okay.
In Saint-Tropez. And once you go to Cannes and then you go to Monte Carlo, all that's finna slow down.
They don't have T-shirts in those.
Not in Monte Carlo. I ain't seen a T-shirt yet. I've been going at that 15 years. Have you ever seen a T-shirt with Monte Carlo on it?
Nope.
Hello.
Never.
Anybody?
No.
Last but not least.
Yes, Tommy.
How do I want you to reach out to Sam Jack, and I want to park my dinghy right by his yacht. You know what I'm saying? So we balling together. You know what I'm saying? I want to be.
You want to park your dinghy where?
Next to Sam Jackson's yacht.
That ain't no problem. But after they tell you how much that slip costs, that's what it's called, the slip that you pull your yacht in. Once they tell you what the slip costs, your dinghy don't even cost that.
I can't slip in there with them on where they at?
No, with them it ain't wide enough.
Coming up next, the nephew's prank phone call right after this.
Hey man, why don't you just stay home?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is, I catfished my wife's new boyfriend. I catfished my wife's new boyfriend. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a few, because right now the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Got one for you, Shirley. You know what? I got this one. Sometimes, people come out of retirement, do a few things. I feel like a surgeon on this. I feel like I just washed my hands and I'm heading into the operating room just to see. I'm back at my practice. How about that? How that sound? I'm back at my practice.
Okay.
So, did this right here. Y'all tell me what y'all think. And I don't even have a title for it yet, Carl. We'll create a title after this. All right. But I want y'all to listen close. This is the nephew at work. Listen up. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah, who is this?
This is Terrence. I'm a president over here at OBB out of the Dallas chapter.
What is OBB? How did you get my number?
Okay, I got your number from Benjamin Crump. He gave me your number. And OBB is Our Black Businesses. I've met you before. Didn't you work at Lee Merritt's office for a while? Civil rights attorney?
We worked together for a second. Yeah, we worked together for a second, yeah.
Okay, I was actually working at Lee's place. I think you had just gotten there when I was leaving. But I wanted to give you a call because here at OBB, we got a bit of a problem now. We were about to get an award from the Dallas Morning News. We was about to get
well, congratulations. That's awesome.
Well, no, we didn't get it. So we was about to get a Benchmark Business Award, which came with a $2 million grant where we could help a whole lot of black businesses. Now, the problem is we was denied that, and they saying they denied us from some stupid that you said on TV. So they saying that we got denied of a Benchmark Business Award. They supposed to give us $2 million. We was going to help a lot of business with this. But some that you said on TV, and now they hesitant on giving black organizations any kind of fund.
Well, it probably ain't nothing that I said. It's probably something that Trump didn't say it. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
At the end of the day, we need you not to say nothing for the next 4 years because this gets created a big problem. Yeah.
Sir, I don't even know. Okay. I'm going to have to direct you to my staff. I only continued this conversation because you said that you knew Benjamin Crump, and Crump is like a big brother of mine. So if he gave you my number, he does not do that lightly. So I'm not really sure what's going on.
He is a friend of mine as well. The problem is that the that you saying is the problem that I got. And I'm trying to get you to be quiet before you. Some of these Republicans is good white folks. You know what I'm saying?
Sir, go ahead. Well, name them for me.
I mean, I don't have a.
But nevertheless, I don't know how you got my number, and I'm gonna have a conversation with Ben, because we have never had this type of situation. And I am sorry that you felt like I had something to do with you losing your award. Listen, I want all my black businesses to survive and thrive. And so if there's anything that we can...
So what are you doing? What are you doing, Jasmine? What are you doing for black businesses? What are you doing?
Listen, I do a ton. If you are familiar with the leadership under Pete Buttigieg with the Department of Transportation, the things that we did was we tried to insulate black businesses from an incoming crazy regime like the one that we've had, to make sure that they could still get those contracts to be able to go out and work on these big infrastructure projects and things like that. And I honestly have a great relationship with the black businesses in my community. I'm surprised that I've never met you. I work with the Black Chamber of Business, and we always do events together. And I would love to bring you and your organization into the fold. But this, I gotta go, but you can call my office and my staff can help you.
So you ain't got time for black people. You ain't got time to talk to me.
No,
you got to go. You got to run.
I always have time, but this is getting a little bit more hostile than I typically like to deal with. Because if you've seen me, I know how to pop off, and I don't want to pop off because I understand your frustration. You're talking about losing $2 million. So I get it, but I would rather be productive and figure out how we can get that money back for you. I know people at Dallas Morning News, and so hopefully I can assist you with that, but I can assure you that that money doesn't have anything to do with me and anything that I've said.
They saying this is behind some shit you definitely said. You said some shit on TV, and this is the reason why they holding back on giving us the grant for my organization.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sure this probably started when you got on there with that white lady with that bleach blonde, bad built beach body. When you did that, that's probably what created the problem on now.
I don't think so. Honestly, that was a white woman at work that disrespected me, and I got nothing but love when I called Martin Green a bleach blonde, bad built bush body. So if it offended you, I don't know if you blonde or bleach or bad built. I don't know. But I will say that a lot of people were happy that I stood up to a bully. And the same way you and your organization are being bullied out of y'all's money, I am going to absolutely make sure that I fight those bullies back on your behalf. So you should just take from that moment and recognize that I cannot be pushed around by anybody.
You messed up all our money, and then you're trying to figure out why I'm upset about it. Yeah, I'm upset about it. I'm trying to get you to understand. But really, honestly, for the next 4 years, we need you to sit down and be quiet. That's what we really need you to do.
Sir, like, I mean, I don't want to fight. It sounds like you want to fight. But listen, as a public servant, I am really trying to serve the people. So just tell me how it is that I can help you instead of fighting with me. What we need to do is focus on how we're going to get you your money. And I am committed to that.
Well, can I tell you one more thing before you go?
Absolutely, sir. I'm listening.
Jasmine, this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Dude, do you know how crazy my life is? And you over here playing on my phone? Like, seriously? Like, I got people coming left and right complaining about everything under the sun. And you over here playing on my phone? Like, I don't even want to know how and why. Like, I legitimately don't even know. I don't even want to know. Like, but this ain't the time.
I know. But listen, let me just say this. We are behind you. We love you 100%, especially here at the Steve Harvey Morning Show. But come on, Jazz. I had to get you. I had to call. I had to try.
This is not what I needed. But I guess I'll love y'all one day.
Just tell me this. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Jasmine, I got you. Get a prank of sound. Come on. Get a prank of sound.
You pranked the wrong one and the right one that time.
Get a prank of sound.
Outstanding. King of pranks.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jasmine, we love
you. He was
her.
poised. She was.
Congresswoman Crockett. I love it.
Yes, sir.
Whoa.
Yes, sir.
That was Jasmine Crockett?
Yes. The real.
Yes.
One.
Man,
she's out there fighting, wasting her time.
My apologies to Benjamin Crump, being I threw your name in there just so I could get a little traction in there. I had to, Ben. So hope you ain't mad at me, bro. All right, I use your name a little.
Benjamin, how you feel about your name getting thrown out there?
Steve. Tommy done did it again. See, he got to stop all this here pranking people.
He played too much Crump. He played
That was great, Tommy, man. That was funny, boy.
Thank you.
But she is busy. She is busy.
Yeah.
She's busy, and you got to go through some people to get to get on the phone. It's hard. It's hard.
It should be. As it should be.
And then to get on and try to hold her. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a second.
Wow. Yeah.
You
did
leave our
your thing on that one
alone. She's busy. Booked and
You
busy.
are the king of pranks.
Thank you. Up next week, the Nephew, Charlotte, North Carolina. Get ready. The Nephew Comedy Zone, baby. Tickets on sale right after that. Laying in the cut, Brea Comedy Club, Los Angeles, California. I am coming. And then, of course, Duval, Jacksonville, Easter weekend, Saturday night, the Nephew rolling through. Shirley?
All right, Nephew, thank you. Coming up next, it is my strawberry letter, and the subject is, I catfished my wife's new boyfriend. What? We'll get into that right after this.
This message is brought to you by Pfizer. Let's talk health. You may not know about pneumococcal disease, but if you're 50 or older or 19 or older with certain medical conditions like diabetes, you're at risk, and it can turn your plans, big or small, into a hospital visit. So get vaccinated. It's one action you can take to help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease. Keep enjoying everything you're looking forward to, even if it's just a podcast. Schedule a shot at VaxAssist.com. That's VaxAssist.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the strawberry letter. If you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to SteveHarveyFM.com by clicking Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry letter.
Thank you, Nephew. Subject, I catfished my wife's new boyfriend. Dear Steve and Shirley, I've been with my wife since we were in high school. I can't lie, I've cheated a couple of times, but those women never meant anything to me. Our sex life was terrible after my wife had our son. She couldn't get the weight off, and she told me she lost her sex drive because of it. I felt like cheating was my only option. Now that the tables have turned, I realize how stupid I was and how much infidelity hurts the other person. So here's my story. My wife got on weight loss medicine and she's lost 20 pounds. She is confident and fly like she was when she was 21, but she will not let me get near her. She started hiding her phone from me, so I knew what was up. I checked her phone and saw the messages from her boyfriend. He said he's falling in love with her. Apparently, he's married too. I kept reading and realized he's pressuring her to sleep with him, and she kept telling him she's not a cheater. So I did what any husband would do. I kept her phone. She thought she lost it in the grocery store, and I told her I would order her a new one. She had no idea that I was talking to her boyfriend, and he thought I was her. He agreed to come to my house to see my wife, thinking that she'd be home alone. He came over Saturday, and I waited for him to pull up, and I went outside. My wife didn't react when she saw him. I told that dude who is overweight that my wife is off limits, and I will tell his wife and show her the text if he ever reached out to my wife again. I went inside and gave my wife her phone back. She said I had no right to do that. Was I supposed to let her cheat? How can she be mad at me for this? Well, for so many reasons, but first off, let's get to this guy that she's talking to, the one you call her boyfriend. He's stupid. He came to your house. He should have never done that, even if you did catfish him, okay? But there is so much going on in this letter and not going on in this letter at the same time. I mean, we all know there's a double standard. We know that, which is why you brush off your infidelities like they're nothing. I cheated a couple of times, you just like it's nothing. But you really held your wife's feet to the fire because you think she's cheating. You don't even know she's cheating. You said you felt like cheating was your only option after your wife gained so much weight and lost her interest in sex. After having a baby, I might add. But instead of being supportive of her and helping her through what had to be a very difficult time in her life, you went out and cheated. That was your solution. That was your answer to the problem. Well, she got herself together, didn't she? No thanks to you. And she flipped the script on you, and now you're mad and feeling some kind of way. But this is a result of you looking outside your marriage to find some sort of solution to the problems you had inside your marriage, your marital problems. But dude, you weren't there when she needed you right after having your baby. I mean, she even told this guy friend of hers that she's not a cheater. She hasn't cheated with this guy, but you're still trying to catch her doing something. I guess the good thing is that it's all out in the open now. So what are you guys going to do? Steve?
This letter gets over really, really quickly. This man was talking about he's been with his wife since high school. Then he says, the opening line, I can't lie. I've cheated a couple of times, but those women never meant anything to me. Dog, when you type that and you send it in to a radio show, bruh, well, what do you hope to accomplish with that line? I've cheated a couple of times, but those women meant nothing to me. Bruh, I can tell you something. That line accomplishes nothing. I don't know what you hoped it would accomplish, but let me just tell you, as a person who's read several of these letters, it accomplishes nothing. Then he says, our sex life was terrible after my wife had our son. She couldn't get the weight off, and she told me she lost her sex drive because of it. Wait a minute, dog. Your sex life was terrible after what? She had a baby. Now, look, dog, see this how we don't have the ability to do that? It just looks pretty traumatic to me. It just really, really does. It is. Women who have had children, it looks really, really hard. I've never had one, and I'm just telling you, just from what I could see, that ain't got nothing with what I felt, none of that. It looks really hard.
It is, Steve.
It's harder than golf. It's harder than climbing the corporate ladder. It's harder than being talked about on the internet. It just looks really, really hard.
Yeah.
So she goes through this incredible life-altering, life-giving procedure that only women can do. And that's why your sex was terrible, and she couldn't get the weight off, so she told me she lost her sex drive because of it. Okay, it looks really hard to me. Then you said, hit a line that set you up for hatred the rest of the letter. I felt like cheating was my only option. Boy, bye.
What?
God, dog. Hey, man. Bro, listen to me. Did you hear what I just said about how hard it looks? You know, man, after a woman does that and then you come back with, I felt like cheating was my only option. Hey, boy.
Hang on, Steve. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, I catfished my wife's new boyfriend. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This message is brought to you by Pfizer. If you're 50 or older, getting sick can keep you away from where you need to be. You don't want surprises like pneumococcal pneumonia or invasive pneumococcal disease. You're 6.4 times more likely to get pneumococcal pneumonia compared with adults 18 to 49. It's recommended that people 50 or older get vaccinated. Being sick can get between you and the people who rely on you. So schedule your shot at vaxassist.com.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, I catfished my wife's new boyfriend.
This dude right here, the whole letter starts off crazy. They've been high school sweethearts. Then he just said out of nowhere, next line, I can't lie, I cheated a couple times. Then he tried to justify it by saying, No, he tried to clarify by saying those women meant nothing to me. Then he tried to tell you why. Because their sex life was terrible after she had our son. Then I explained to you how difficult childbirth looks to me, and not even having the ability to have one. It just looks really, really hard. Like, fellas, on the real, it looks really hard, man. I mean, I can't think of anything that looks harder. I just think that a woman's body that produces another human life and does it over a 9-month period, and the changes that their body goes through, and then to give life to another human being, that's, bro, I just can't.
Thank you for being sensitive to that, Steve.
No, ankle swollen, back hurting, carrying this weight, rubbing the stomach, worrying about it, prenatal care, hoping your baby's healthy, praying, oh my God, am I doing the right stuff? Mm-hmm. There's not a moment in a woman's day that she's pregnant that she forgets she's pregnant. This just looks hard. And then your dumb said our sex life was terrible after she had our son, because she couldn't get the weight off, and she told me it affected her sex drive. It would affect the rest of my life. Man, let me tell you something. If I had a baby, y'all probably had to move me into a home somewhere, because I'm not going to be able to do nothing else. I'm not going to be able to go back to work. I'm just telling you right now. I had a baby, some sex. You think I'm going to let you do this to me again? No, we're not having sex, never no more. I get it. All right, cool. Anyway, so then I felt like cheating was my only option. Right after you said that, no matter what you said after this letter, every woman listening to this hates you. Then you said, now the tables turned. I realized how stupid I was and how infidelity hurts them. Your wife got on weight loss medicine. She lost 20 pounds. She's confident. She's fly again like she was when she was 21. And she started hiding her phone. So I knew what was up. And he checked her phone and saw a message from her boyfriend. And it said, I'm falling in love with you. And then you came to the conclusion that apparently he's married too. And you kept reading, and he's pressuring her to sleep with him. And she kept telling him she ain't a cheater. So I did what husbands do. Now, this is where it gets real interesting. You make a lot of dumb statements, and then hear the other one you made. I did what husbands do. I just didn't understand that. Any husband would do. I kept her phone. She thought she lost it in the grocery store. I told her I'd order a new one. She had no idea I was talking to her boyfriend, and he thought I was her. He agreed to come to my house to see my wife, thinking she'd be home alone, because you catfishing him, right? Mm-hmm. He came over Saturday, and I waited for him to pull up. Now, this is where I'm really trying to see. Now, this is what husbands do. Now, I'm waiting on it. And then you said, my wife didn't react when she saw him. I told that dude who is overweight. What his weight got to do with it?
Yeah.
But see, you keep focusing on weight. I told the dude who was overweight. Ain't that the same problem you had with your wife a minute ago? But see, now, old boy is overweight, that my wife is off limits, and I will tell his wife and show her the text if he reached out to my wife again. That ain't what husbands do. See, dog.
He's wrong.
None of this you saying is what husbands do. Dog, you know how much yellow tape would have been around this driveway if you pull up to my house to see my wife? Dog, that's what husbands do. Mm-hmm. But see, dude had a little weight on him. You got scared, though, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Your big boy got about that car, and you rethought all this. Now I'm going to tell your wife on you if you call her again. Now, that ain't what husbands do. Mm-hmm. So, bro, you out of line on so many ways.
Yeah.
And then I went inside and gave my wife her phone back. She said I had no right to do that. Then you said, was I supposed to let her cheat? Dog, who wrote this letter for you?
She's not cheating.
Did your mama write this letter for you, dog?
Why you say that, Steve?
Ain't no man wrote this letter, dog. Did you, mama? I'm finna tell you, baby, let's put this letter together, send it in to Steve now. Because ain't no man wrote this letter, man. Was I supposed to let her cheat?
Yeah.
And how can she be mad at me for this? Bro, what?
Yeah.
Bro, I can't even help you in this. How could she be mad? Sure.
The two lines in the letter, and you went over them, that really just got me were those women never meant anything to me, and he thought his only option was to cheat.
Yeah, that's why everybody hated him after that.
Yeah. Those two lines right there. How could you
and then the other line was, and then I did what any husband would do.
Yeah.
He drove up to my house, and I went out there and told him, "You got my wife off limits, and you better not text her no more. I'm gonna tell your wife."
Yeah.
N-word, what?
I know. He should have been supportive of his wife after the baby. Yeah. All right. You can comment.
I'm gonna tell your wife. Boy,
you can comment
this ain't going.
on
We finna be so
letter.
busy in this driveway.
On Instagram and Facebook at Steve Harvey FM. You can also check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. This message is brought to you by Pfizer.
Let's talk health. You may not know about pneumococcal disease, but if you're 50 or older or 19 or older with certain medical conditions like diabetes, you're at risk, and it could turn your plans, big or small, into a hospital visit. So get vaccinated. It's one action you can take to help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease. Keep enjoying everything you're looking forward to, even if it's just a podcast. Schedule a shot at vaxassist.com. It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Okay, here we go, Shirley. All right. Everybody's seen it. We've all talked about it. Stephen A. Smith is 2 weeks later, and he said that he would swing on LeBron James if he felt it was going to go there.
Your last swing. It'll be your last swing.
If he felt it going there, he said he would swing. Now,
bruh,
everybody got the right to swing.
Stephen A's boxing video?
We saw that workout.
Yeah, we saw that.
That was a mess.
Swinging ain't what he do.
That's not in his repertoire.
No, and me and Stephen A, we cool.
Okay, all right, I like it. I think
he was. I think LeBron was 100% correct in stepping to him. I think LeBron had every right to say what he had to say to him. You know, however it transferred. You out here talking about my son, dog. You gonna get up off my boy. That's what you gonna do. That's what fathers do. And then that's it. All this what you was gonna do though.
2 weeks later.
You was right there, didn't you? I ain't see no swinging or nothing.
It looked like he was about to pee down that baseline. That's what it looked like.
No. I thought he had his hands in his pocket. I thought he put his hands in his pocket, make sure it didn't look like no.
It's all good. You can feel that way. Like I say, everybody got the right to swing. It's the outcome that we worried about. After the swing.
Yeah.
What happens?
Which is usually why you don't swing.
Yes, if you're smart, yeah.
Yeah.
The results.
All right, let's get on to it. We got some Sweet 16 March Madness going on this weekend. Who you got, man? Let's talk about it. Who you got? Here we go, man. We got Michigan and Auburn. Who you picking for that? Michigan
Which
and
one?
Auburn. Michigan,
go
number
with
5
Auburn.
Michigan against number 1 Auburn in men's.
I'm going to go with Auburn.
Okay.
Even though I don't really care for the way they play.
You got Ole Miss and Michigan State.
Michigan State. I don't pick nothing out of Mississippi. Go ahead.
Nothing?
You picked Monica.
Yeah. Okay.
That's Monica. Best thing come out of Mississippi. Her and Walter Payton and Jerry
Kentucky,
Rice. Yeah.
Tennessee.
I want Tennessee to win, but Kentucky, they trying to play strong.
Purdue and Houston. Who you got tonight?
I got to go with Houston. I don't know.
Come on.
Purdue.
Come on, man.
No, hell no. Purdue, hell no.
I love how you
Please,
get mad.
Houston win this.
All right, Junior.
I slammed the
And Purdue and all them Boilermakers already had them big giant white boys you don't never see no more in the league and all this here. Man, let's quit playing this ignorant
Junior
basketball.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour, how distant do distant cousins have to be to date each other?
Distant love
is the question, and we'll get into it right after this. Yeah.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, this is from Camille in the Bay Area. Camille says, I have a 39-year-old distant cousin that I met last summer. In a strange turn of events, I ended up living with him. I started off sleeping on his couch. When his girlfriend moved out, he gave me her spot in the bed next to him. We lie in bed and talk for hours most nights. I woke up this morning and he was spooning me. We both agreed that it felt natural and whatever happens will happen organically. Our grandmothers are cousins, so are we off limits to each other? Interesting.
Lady, I don't know. I ain't never been. Your grandmamas is cousins and all this. I don't even know how far back that go. All this here was it. Y'all finna do it though.
Oh yeah. If they haven't already.
I don't even know what the letters about, because we really don't really need to be in your business. It's too deep for me. I really shouldn't even know you. Really.
We spooning? We spooning?
You're there spooning with your cousin. He come talking about you can have her place in the bed and all this here. He put her out to get you in the bed. The hell you mean you can have your place in the bed? What that mean? I woke up, we was naturally spooning. No, he ain't naturally do that. He been waiting on that moment. Girl, stop.
He gave her the spot in the bed.
And we've discussed whatever naturally happened. It's already happened.
Well, their grandmothers are cousins, so she wants to know, are they off limits?
I have no idea, Shirley. I ain't never been in nothing like that. So once again, all these irregular lifestyles, y'all keep writing in like it's normal. No, hell no. Ask your grandmama.
Irregular.
Should they
That's
be
what I'm getting say. Ask mama.
Yeah.
Ask your grandmama. Lord Jesus, they in there. What is spooning?
Black grandma?
You let this man, he had a spoon. See, this ain't even gonna go right. Just, girl, they've already done it. It's too late.
By the time we got the letter.
Though, I tell you what you need to do, though. You need to keep an eye on that baby, though. That's what you need.
All right.
Get some testing.
I think we're going to move on after that. This one's from Juan in Gulf Shores. We're moving on.
I'm going to tell you right now, he 3 and he ain't said nothing.
Oh, my goodness.
We're moving on.
The baby ain't talking.
They were closer because them grandmas was first
They just said cousins.
I'll tell you right now, like if he ate and he crawled to the front door and then pull himself up by the doorknob and then open the doorknob and then crawl back and finish watching TV, we would need to get his check.
Please stop. Please stop. I'm asking you to stop right now, please. This is from Juan in Gulf Shores. We are moving on.
I tell you another, like if you drive down to the mall and go in Toys R Us. If you drive down to the mall and go in Toys R Us and buy a baby carriage and get in it and walk it back to the house,
How old is he?
Get him checked. He 40 now. We don't can't explain nothing he do.
I cannot with you today. All right, we're moving on to Juan in Gulf Shores, okay?
Yeah, he's 28 years old. You done took him grocery shopping. He crying because Cracker Jackson didn't quit putting prizes in the popcorn. You just need to get this baby looked at.
You might want to get him checked.
Juan says, I'm a 61-year-old bachelor, and I have 3 girls.
That's another. That one right there, 61-year-old bachelor. Probably should have got his check, too.
I have 3 girlfriends that know about each other. You ain't no
bachelor if you 61.
What are you?
Don't nobody want you. You ain't no bachelor.
He says he has 3 girlfriends that know about each other.
He ballin'.
No, he got 3 people come by, check on him. Them ain't his girlfriend. Who told this man that was his girlfriend? They send people that they work with the county. Them ain't your girlfriends. Them is social service people.
I won't be able to get it out. We don't have time. Yes.
That's how you get your checks.
All right, coming up in 20 minutes after, we'll have more of this ignorant show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, this is a follow-up story. You guys remember the story about the jewelry thief down in Florida that stole diamond earrings worth over $700,000 from Tiffany & Company? Then he swallowed the earrings as he was being arrested. Remember that story? We talked about it a couple of weeks ago.
Well, they got them earrings back.
Yeah, yeah, because you're right, Steve. After 2 weeks of 3 meals a day in jail and a lot of waiting, prison officials have finally recovered the earrings after the diamonds were eliminated by the subject. He was charged with robbery and first-degree grand theft. So do you think that the diamond earrings were returned to Tiffany & Company? What do you think?
Well, yeah, but they're not $700,000 no more, though.
They're on sale.
These gonna have to really, you got to discount these right here. Because every diamond I go in Tiffany's and look at, I'm gonna ask them, excuse me, was these the ones that was in the dude?
In the dude.
Excuse me.
But
this is the earrings. Which ones is these?
But diamonds.
Yeah.
But 2 weeks? It took him 2 weeks, 3 meals a day, though? This is bad.
Well, see, he didn't have no toilet in his jail cell. He ain't have no toilet. They just had it in a diaper. Yeah, he been in a diaper for 2 weeks.
We'll have more.
He ain't flushing nothing down no toilet.
Would you rather? Coming up next.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. This message is brought to you by Pfizer. If you're 50 or older, getting sick can keep you away from where you need to be. You don't want surprises like pneumococcal pneumonia or invasive pneumococcal disease. You're 6.4 times more likely to get pneumococcal pneumonia compared with adults 18 to 49. It's recommended that people 50 or older get vaccinated. Being sick could get between you and the people who rely on you. So schedule your shot at vaxassist.com. It's time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather spicy Popeye's chicken or mild Popeye's chicken? Spicy or mild?
Spicy. Yeah, spicy. Spicy.
You can't eat spicy right now, though, Steve, can you?
Man, I eat that spicy right now.
What?
The tears that would be running down my face. I don't know, dog. I can't even have real salty food right now. I can't put nothing on the back of my throat.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, be careful. All right. Would you rather
had some ice cream and just shot my eyes out the front of my head.
Because it's too cold, yeah. All right, would you rather ride the tallest roller coaster or would you rather ride the Ferris wheel with your ex?
Going around and around with her again?
But these two little short do all of the
They're not going to clear the ride. They're not going to clear it. Get on.
You got to see if they can get past that stick first.
So what are we doing?
Hey man, how many times y'all have been to the park and they say stand by this stick and you had to get out of line?
I ain't never had to stand by that stick, man.
That's for kids.
You just a lie.
That's for kids.
Shirley. But they kid size. So you trying to tell me there wasn't none of them at the amusement park when they were 10 and couldn't get on all the rides? You know, good and hell well they couldn't.
Well, you was his uncle, Tommy. Did you take him? Did you take him to the...
I made him go anywhere. I bought him some platform shoes. I made him get on the ride. And then we let the bar down. And we let the bar down and the bar was around his neck. I said, just hang in there, man.
All right. Would you rather your eyes to be too close together or have very thin lips? Interesting.
Let's let lips talk first.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, flat back.
Wow. Which one you want?
Eyes close together or thin lips? Eyes too close together or thin lips? Which one?
If I had thin lips,
yeah,
you
try
know
it.
How big my nose would look then?
So you're saying your face is proportioned?
Yeah, God has offset mine. You know.
All right. Would you rather jump through a ring of fire or skateboard down a hill, Tommy? Which one?
Ring of Fire. I'm gonna go down that hill. I'm not fooling with that.
What? Okay. Junior?
What you gonna do, Junior?
I'm gonna jump through the ring of fire.
Well, you gonna burn the rest of that hairline off. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
You were waiting for that, Steve. What are you gonna do, Steve?
He said, please pick fire.
Yeah, so we gonna get this over with.
He was waiting for it.
Oh, I'm jumping through that ring of fire. There ain't nowhere in hell I'm going down that hill on that skateboard. Because either way, I'm going to the hospital.
Yeah. All right. That's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up next, our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Bless up, it's DJ Khaled.
Hey, what up? This your boy Chris Brown.
Hey, this is Keisha Cole.
God's people, this is Kirk Franklin.
Hey, this is John Legend, and you're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
At the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, get deals so right, it almost feels wrong. Now's the best time to get the Hyundai car or SUV you've always wanted. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty and 3 years or 36,000 miles of limited complimentary maintenance.
Don't think you can get away with all of that? Think again. But don't wait. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event is going on now. So visit your local Hyundai dealer today. It's a great day for a new Hyundai.
All right, guys, here we are. Last break of the day, last break of the week. Steve, before we get out of here, I know you have some words of wisdom for us as you close out the show.
You know, I think I did this before. I think I talked about this subject, but I think it bears repeating. You know what, man? I had to learn this, and it took me a minute. And I think a lot of people have to learn this one too, especially because of social media. And I want to say this because social media is such a big part of our day-to-day lives. You know, even all the news channels have a social media content. You know, CNN got a blog, Fox got a blog, ABC got a blog, because they open up because they want the eyeballs, they want the clicks. And it's become so pervasive. And you got cyberbullying and, you know, young kids in school suffering because they watch this stuff so relentlessly. But you know what, man? I came to the conclusion, and I had to really, really learn this and work on this. But you know what, y'all? Think about this for a minute. Stop or don't. I don't know which one I want to say. Stop or don't. Pick one, pick whichever one fits best to you. Stop taking criticism from people you wouldn't take advice from. Or don't take criticism from people you wouldn't take advice from. Do you know that's important, man? Do you know how that's affecting people? That you are being affected by the criticism of people who you wouldn't even take advice from. That's crazy, man. Because, you know, we get so caught up in these social media posts and what people think. They don't even know you, but they got an opinion of you. And I'm talking about not the famous, I'm talking about everyday people. This is what cyberbullying is so big. These young kids are suffering in these schools because they just jumping on them with this cyberbullying, man. But let me know something. And I had to figure this out myself, as old as I am. Why am I taking criticism or listening to criticism from somebody I wouldn't even take advice from? That makes no sense at all. You are not who I want to be. So your opinion of me cannot possibly matter. You have nothing I want. So now, why would I allow your criticism or opinion of me to affect me? You've done nothing I admire. Think about this, man. There are people talking about you and got an opinion of you, and there are people that you don't even admire. Here's another one. You've accomplished nothing that I have. You have not accomplished nothing I have, but you got an opinion about me, and a critical one on top of that. Oh, bro, you got a lot of nerve. Bro, you ain't even in the same league I'm in. Bro, me and you shooting at two different baskets. Why? Why would I allow your criticism to affect me? Y'all think about this, man. Get off these clicks, these likes and stuff. Get off these comment sections. These people got these opinions of you and they don't even know you. That's just crazy to me, man. So some of these I'm just going to repeat. You just ain't who I want to be. Let's just start right there. Miss me. You ain't even who I want to be, man. But yet and still, I done set up in here and let your opinion of me have an effect on me? I wish I would. Man, bye. Let me tell you this again. You have nothing I want. I'm not envious of you, jealous of you. I'm not, oh my God, why? I ain't never asked God one time, why them, Lord, and not me? You ever noticed that about a hater? You've never ever said about a hater, oh God, why them, Lord, and not me? Because you know what haters are? You've never had a hater that was doing better than you. You never had one. All of your haters ain't even really in your league. I notice about, especially about my public haters, them haters that come out against me publicly, they ain't even in I got news for you. And I'm not really good at quoting rap songs. Y'all know I'm not, because I'm not a real hip hop head. But I heard Jay-Z say one time, man, we ain't in the same league. We shooting at two different baskets. As a matter of fact, we pay two different taxes. Bruh, why you talking about me? You ain't even who I want to be. Bruh, I don't even admire you. Y'all, and I'm not talking about, listen to me, y'all. These people on your job that's hating on you, these people in your group that's hating on you, you don't even admire these people. They have nothing you want. You don't want to be like them. Stop taking criticism from people that you wouldn't take advice from. Those are my closing remarks. Yeah. Have a great day today. Talk to God today. He would absolutely love to hear from you. Peace.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.